Obviously, coming in as a transfer, there are high expectations. How has camp kind of met, exceeded whatever you expected coming into this?
I mean, took the process gradually. You know, came in a couple months earlier before everybody came back for fall workouts and everything. I learned the plays through that time, and then so just coming in through fall camp, man, it was like I was already here. So I mean, me being an older guy, just helping those younger guys learn gradually too.
Coach White was just talking about how important it was for you and Zion both not coming in and acting like you were going to be given something, that you were going to compete for it. How did you kind of approach that part?
Oh, that's how I want it. I mean, it's always better when you earn it. You don't want anything to be given to you. So having that approach is something that I always go about.
How quickly did you feel that you did fit with this team based on what they wanted from you?
Going through the recruiting process, just seeing how, when I was here during spring on my official visit, seeing how they practice and how the team interacted with each other, I kind of see myself fitting in real good.
Did Jock's success coming from Ole Miss to here, fitting in, doing this thing, did that kind of have an influence on you before you made your decision?
I mean, we play two different positions, so what he does at middle linebacker is certainly different from what I do at DB, but I mean, seeing him and how he talked about it, we always kept communication, how much he loved Kentucky and how much the team and Coach Stoops and Coach White, how those guys treated the players. I mean, it was something that I really looked at during the recruiting process when I entered the transfer portal.
Keidron, you played a few different spots in the secondary at Ole Miss. Did you specifically want to play corner wherever you transferred to, or were you open to doing it?
Yeah, I want to play corner. That's where I see myself at, and that's where the scouts see me at. But I'm always open to be versatile, and whatever helps that team win throughout that week, that's what I want to play.
Going up against this passing game and practice every day, how has that kind of improved you?
I mean, it's a challenge going up against a quarterback like Will. I mean, last year I was going against Matt Corral, so going against Will, it's just a blessing to go against a top-tier talent like that in practice. So you definitely be ready for Saturday.
How do those two guys compare going against them?
They both have their own game, but both have a very strong arm, and the way they attack the game, having the attitude and the competitiveness during practice is awesome.
Any receivers particularly give you guys trouble in the secondary this camp?
All of them. I mean, I wouldn't say they're giving us trouble, but we're definitely competing with each other every day, man. It's a battle, man. Like, it's getting chippy out there sometimes.
You've been around long enough to know what really good defense looks like. What's going to make this unit so effective?
Just being communicative on the field, having that communication and having that urge to want to make that play, beat your teammate to that play. That being competitive throughout each other, not just against the other team. That's what really makes a great defense.
When it gets to this point in the summer when you're moving them away from camp and into game prep, does it get the juices flowing a little bit to know that now you're getting ready for an opponent?
Oh, yeah, definitely, because you get tired of going against the same people every day. I mean, you're ready to hit somebody new. So, I mean, we definitely look forward to week one.
How hard was the scheme to pick up in the pass coverages?
Well, coming off of my pass of Ole Miss, I had to learn a new defense every year. So it wasn't really that troubling for me to pick up on the defense because I'm used to having to go through that process of learning another defense. So, but it was pretty easy for me because where I'm at right now in my career, I mean, I feel like I have a very high IQ of football.
Do you think coming from a program where you've already been playing against SEC teams help with that transition here to UK?
Yeah, I mean, I was in the West, now I'm in the East, so I mean, it's not much of a drop off there. I mean, still every day, every week you can be beat, so you got to come in with the right approach.
What's it like going up against Will Levis every day in practice?
Will's just competitive. I mean, a top-tier quarterback. I mean, you can't say nothing bad about him. The way he carries himself on and off the field and how he goes about competing on the field is top tier.
What's the pass rush been like, and how's that helping you guys on the back end?
Oh, them D-line getting after it, man. The outside backers, man. Having a good D-line transition to having a good defensive back group. So, I mean, those guys are getting after it every day, and we basically feed off their energy.